problem, such as trying to solve the max height someone jumping on a trampoline reaches in the air. You would set up the equation as follows: EPE equals GPE. Or more specifically, 1/2 kx squared equals mgh. Now, if you're trying to solve the equation for height, fill in the known values of the problem and then execute some simple algebra.
Look at the flick of Sean's flow. Woo!
We covered forces in Chapter 4. Kinematics are how things move. Dynamics are why things move. Force can be loosely defined as a push or pull. Forces can be classified into two different categories: contact and field. Contact forces require two objects to be touching to experience the force. Field forces do not require contact and are referred to as forces acting over a distance. Contact forces can be friction or normal forces, and fields can be gravitational or electromagnetic. Newton's laws of motion were also covered in this chapter. Newton's first law of motion is any object will remain in its current state of motion unless acted upon by an external force. Current state of motion has two cases: not moving or stationary, and moving, such as constant velocity. Inertia is a more massive object is harder to start moving from rest and harder to stop moving or change direction. Newton's second law of motion is a relationship between force, mass, and acceleration, and also the equation for force, F equals ma. With forces, you draw free body diagrams to get the total values of the forces. In the video, all the forces can be summed up in the y direction because forces are only acting in the y direction on the vehicle. And the forces in the x direction would only be gravity in this case.
Drugs. Mud. Cabela's.
Still got 3 lanes.